I was born in Flemingsburg, Kentucky. Lived in a little town outside Flemingsburg called Mount Carmel. My father was a laborer, worked for the state, and he didn't make much money, but he got an offer to work for the railroad in Barboursville, West Virginia. So when I was 5 years old, we moved to Barboursville, and Dad went to work for the railroad, and I had an older brother and two sisters that all went to school at the Barboursville schools, where I played baseball and basketball and football. But football seemed to be my sport. There's a picture of me scoring a touchdown against Huntington High. My senior year, we won all of our games until the state championship game. The coach from the University of Dayton told me that if I would come to UD to play, that they could give me some spending money. Since my family couldn't give me any, it was more than tempting. So I finished out my freshman year at the University of Dayton and came back to Barboursville. Herb Royer, who was then the head football coach at Marshall, came up to Barboursville, watched me work out on my own, and offered me a scholarship to Marshall, which I accepted. And I transferred then from University of Dayton directly to Marshall. I had to sit out a year because that's the way it was back then. You couldn't transfer schools and immediately start playing somewhere else. We got married my sophomore year in college, had a son. My career at Marshall, we were light, short-handed, and unlike quarterbacks of today, I played both ways, had to play offense and defense because we didn't have enough good players to play both ways. But it wasn't so unusual back then. It was unusual for a quarterback, but not too unusual to see somebody play both ways. But great memories. I wouldn't change it, for anything. It was really good memories. I graduated with a BBA, a Bachelor of Business Administration, and so while I'm looking around and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my life, a boy I went to high school with called me and said, I'm doing something that you'd be really good at, selling vacuum cleaners. And I thought, who in the world, after 5 years of college now, I'm not going to sell vacuum cleaners.